Hi! Welcome back to Don't Open Your Eyes. Well, we'll continue from where we left off. If I say yes, he'll disappear, so let's go with no. Pretty obvious choice, right? No. I don't think it was here. Sorry. I think I played it.
Howdy, when our gaze finally meet, what will you find? Answer me.
Yeah, they look lost. Lost is better.
Lost. That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away. No matter where it goes, and no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the world around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you? Hey, have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process? Have you?
I remained silent.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Well, yes, Mr. Monster.
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
No. Do I open my eyes? Yeah, no. If I open, you disappear, Mr. Monster. I'm doing you a favor, okay?
So you won't look at me.
I'm doing you a favor, okay? I'm repeating that again to emphasize the favor part. Anyways, moving on.
Even though your eyes are so pretty, I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil, round like pearls.
Oh my god, I'm sorry for that just now.
And shiny like jewels. So pretty.
Okay, that's creepy. A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes.
It's fine. We still have time.
The night is still young. Is that what he's gonna say?
The night is still and silent.
Almost. Close enough. Yeah. Okay.
People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is?
I think door is a door. Just like how water is water.
Of course you know.
Yes.
You have one. Right there. At the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell. And sometimes, me, I can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges? Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options.
I think you may have anxiety disorder, Mr. Monster. Just like me. It reminds me of the times when I went to parties. My hands were shaking and full of sweat. It was so disgusting. Anyways, moving on.
So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid?
Of course I would be. Why would someone who enters into people's rooms in midnight think of himself as a guest?
Do I scare you? No, that can't be it.
Okay.
We have been chatting for so long.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Monster.
You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my bedsheet.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. How do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
Incomplete. Let's go with incomplete.
They look incomplete.
Well, Jesus Christ, that was.
That may be so.
Oh,
Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions, just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well.
so you left your flesh. I don't think that makes for a good souvenir, Mr. Monster, but okay. I mean, not souvenir, but whatever that is, yeah. Parting gift, if you will.
Things such as skin
Okay.
or flesh or bones or anything that makes me as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch. Like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else. Like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire.
Oh my god.
It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there.
Okay, it's getting a bit dark now.
For long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it.
Is he telling me that he's cutting himself? What?
Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes. And I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks.
I don't think that's how it works, but okay. Who am I to say? I have terrible social skills. Maybe this is how they work. Pretty sure not. In this case, at least.
But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours? Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands, are these my hands?
Yes.
A good answer. Yet, there is is only one way to know the truth.
Open your eyes. I know that's what you're going to. That is your next line, isn't it?
Open
Gotcha.
your eyes.
No.
So you won't
Not
look
much
at
of a
me,
choice there.
even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
In what way? I don't mutilate myself, Mr. Monster. Jesus. Freaking Christ.
No, I know we are.
Oh. Okay.
I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy. Since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged, I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words.
Well, me neither.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either.
Well, that's why we both suck, Mr. Monster.
And thinking back on it, to teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, and you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. When veil of uncertainty finally disappears, what will we convey to each other? Answer me.
Alright guys, I'll end the video here and we'll see the rest in the next video. God damn it. Can't even deliver a proper sentence. How am I going to be a YouTuber? No, I'm just doing it for time pass. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.